Hello students, so today's lesson is on spiders. So I don't know how you feel about spiders. There's a lot of bugs under this tree right here, but I'm enlisting a pet spider here to help us out. So we're going to look at Walt Whitman, an 1800s poet from America, and talk about his poem, A Noiseless Patient Spider. So here it goes. A noiseless patient spider. I marked where on the little promontory it stood isolated, marked how to explore its vacant, vast surrounding. It launched forth filament, filament, filament out of itself, ever unreeling them, ever tirelessly speeding them. And you, O my soul, where you stand, surrounded, attached in measureless oceans of space, ceaselessly musing, venturing, throwing, seeking the spheres to connect them, till the bridge you need be formed, till the ductile anchor hold, till the gossamer thread you fling catch somewhere, O my soul. So, not to do a disservice to Whitman's poetic musings with this little plastic spider. He's kind of scary though. But this poem I memorized in 5th grade for a class, and it was just a short poem. It seemed manageable for my 10-year-old self because it's only 2 stanzas. But those 2 stanzas create a pretty elaborate conceit or metaphor where the spider is, of course, building a nest, or building a web is the right word. Charlotte's Web style, being all friendly about it. So launching forth the filament, 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 or the threads of the web. So the poet connects that, or the little promontory is like an outcropping of rock or a cliff or some sort of launching place. The poet connects that and that effort that the spider has to do all the time to create that web, to the effort of the soul to create connections, probably with other people. So I've thought about this more. Of course, I didn't really understand it in 5th grade, but I stood up and said it. So, and I was embarrassed because of big words like filament. But I'm thankful that I did, because as an adult, I think about it more as you try to make connections or you try to reach out to people, and sometimes it works and sometimes the threads don't quite connect. So you want to do that, but it does take a lot of effort. So I look to, say, my 90-year-old grandmother in that regard, because even at her age, she says, well, her friends pass away when you get to be almost 100 years old. So she has to keep working to build those relationships. And I'm so thankful to have that friendship with her every day, and thankful for what she demonstrates and how she reaches out to other people, sending letters or going to see them or baking cakes for people, stuff that we don't always do these days. But I'm appreciative to her for her effort and everything that she does. So anyway, so I may not always appreciate spiders and the beautiful webs they create, but this spider in this poem is kind of the Charlotte of Charlotte's Web, building connections, making things good, and trying to establish some sort of rapport with humanity to combat the loneliness of our days. So thanks, Walt Whitman.